Welcome back to another video. Please excuse the random poles with shopping bags on them, like this one right here. We're having a locate done, and for some reason they need those everywhere. Anyways, today we're starting off with, do you remember that lawn tramp I said I would build? Yeah, well, I've actually got the plywood and everything to build it, so we're gonna start with that. First problem, before we even get to assembling, I need to figure out how to mark out the 12-foot radius for the lawn tramp. So basically I need a board going from here 12 feet out there. The issue with doing that is 2x4s come in 8-foot sections. This plywood is 4 feet wide. Now, if you think about it, that would work. But then you need 6 inches of overlap to actually screw them together. And then you also need somewhere to screw in the pencil and to have the pivot point. So I'm gonna need to find more than 8-foot 2x4 that's here. You know what, here's an idea. I'll just take the plywood off the sawhorses. And then I'm just gonna take a stake, put it in the ground 12 feet away, and then use the stake as the pivot point. Makes sense, right? I hope this actually does work. Now, generally this method of marking radiuses for ramps is not the best way to do it, but I don't think we need to be super precise with this because I don't feel like it. And it's gonna be really hard to get a 12-foot board. So what I'm gonna be doing, and son, could you be consistent, please? So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use a piece of string, stretch that from that pole to that pole, and then use it as kind of like a marker to just drag it along. Again, not the ideal way, but that's what I have on hand is string and a pencil. I don't have a 12-foot board, so that's what we're doing. So a few things you want to be aware of if you're going to use the string method with a big string to draw your radius is these, almost all strings, they stretch a little bit. Like, so now this one's under tension, but I can still stretch it that far. So you need to be aware of that. The next thing is you're not using a solid object, so anything in the way is gonna make it messed up and stuff. So basically, it's gonna be a little bit harder and it's gonna be a little bit more inconsistent, but I'm not gonna be using this ramp a whole ton, so I don't really care if it's a little bit off. And you'll be using a jigsaw to cut out any ramp you probably make anyways. You can fix some of your mistakes with the jigsaw by kind of just guessing a little bit where the curve's supposed to be. So it's gonna work okay. I just wouldn't do it for an actual like permanent half pipe or something. Let me give you a demonstration of what I mean by crap in the way. I put that sawhorse there as a stand to hold the camera. I think you can see the issue. So now you have to go to a new camera angle. That should work better, hopefully. One of the cool things you could do with string then though is you could put stuff in the way so the ramp is more mellow and then gets a lot steeper at one point. There are uses for the string, just it's not always ideal because if it was a board it would have just stopped moving. If you're wondering how close I got to 3 feet, that's the end, that's the other end. That's the 3-foot marker right there on the line. Now I just need to get this thing back on the sawhorses so then I can cut out the radius. So if you ever wondered why the string method is not the best, I will show you why. You might be able to see it, I don't really know. This line is a lot more wavy, like it's not straight. So anyways, that's why it's not the ideal way, but it does work. Oh yeah, I just realized most of my American viewers probably got out of school yesterday, so hope you have a happy summer funness, yeah. Also, could this wind ever go away? Since you've got more time, since you have no school, you should go in the description, click on my Instagram and Twitter, go follow it, because you're missing out on crap like this, and this, and this, and this. So you should really go follow that. And now you have more time now that you don't have school anymore. See why I flipped that from congratulating all of you peoples to making you follow me? That was pretty great on my part. Yes, we're getting clouds for like 20 or 30 seconds. It has way more even lighting, like my face I can actually have facing you without it being super improperly lit. Anyways, I'm gonna go grab the 2x6s so we can assemble the launch ramp. And the easiest way to move them is to transition magically. So let's just go with the hand over the camera. Oh, and the other reason you should go follow my Twitter is because I'm going to be hosting whenever I go to a skate park. So you guys should come and I want to meet some of you. So yeah, now back to normal video. I got all the 2x4s, I mean 2x6s, and Dangulite. And now I'm going to start assembling it with all the other stuff that you can't really see because the sun just came out of under clouds, so now it's overexposed. You know, now that I see how ridiculously huge this thing is, if you want to see how big this thing is, this is how big it is. Starting to feel like I should not have promised that thing for 100 subs. I'm still gonna do it, but I should have done something else. This is gonna hurt. Okay, so it's mostly assembled. I've got almost all the boards in it. It's missing one at the top up there and then one down here. Because I don't have those boards, I still need to cut them. I think I'm just going to use 2x4s for those because the bottom one, 2x6, doesn't fit, and the top one, well, doesn't really make sense to use a 2x6 when I've already got a 2x4 cut. Oh yeah, so as I was assembling it, I learned that this is actually not a 48-inch wide thing. From there to there is like 52.5 inches or some dumb number. My mental OCD-ness of ramps makes me annoyed now because for some reason I always build ramps in increments of 4 or 2s. So I would either build a ramp in 4 foot, 6 foot, 8 foot, or 12 foot. But no, that one's like 52.5. This thing is huge though also, like I really shouldn't have built this. And I'm gonna demonstrate why I think that I should have built it smaller. So the quarter pipe behind me that's part of the half pipe is almost the same height as it. It's actually a little bit shorter to the ground. I'm gonna show you what it's like jumping off that thing. Bear in mind that is just jumping. I don't have any actual launching of the rampness. I just am jumping off of it, and I'm probably 4 feet off the ground. This is gonna be interesting. So it may have been like 4 or 5 hours since I screwed in any more boards. I do need to cut up new boards though because, well, I don't have any more boards. I need a board right here. I need a board down there. Oh, and the reason why I always build something in like 6 foot, 8 foot, or 4 foot is because you have the least amount of waste. And like if you do 4 foot ramps, you have no waste. You have about 2 inches of waste. 8 foot ramps, you have about 1.5 inches of waste. But this thing, I'm gonna need to use 2x4s to get the 2 boards. But I think I might have 2 cutoffs that I can use instead. So let's cut those. So in the 10 minutes I wasn't recording, I forgot if I was skipping ahead to after I cut the board or to me cutting the board. So I just skipped ahead to after I'm done cutting the boards. So they're cut. They're sitting in their places. We just need to screw them in. Okay, the shell thingy is finally done. So now, yeah, we have the skeleton of it, I guess. We do need to put on the plywood at some point in time, but I'm not doing that this video because I want to do some other crap right now. So let's do that. Yeah, well, I forgot to do anything else, and it's the next day now, so that's gonna be the end of the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like it if you liked it, subscribe if you liked it, click it up here to subscribe, click over here to watch a video, another video, and then another video. Thank you for watching. See ya.